Hello everyone, we are Group Visual Studio and our topic is about global layoffs. First, this is our content and division of labor. My name is Han Meilan, and first I'll introduce the introduction and data pre-processing. We know that rat race happens everywhere, and even technology companies, which once stood at the pinnacle of the tech hierarchy, are not immune to this wave of retrenchment. This is our data. We have tech layoffs from 2020 to 2024, and before we use it for visualization, we should deal with some Python pre-processing, and after that, we have 900 rows with 14 columns, about over 700 companies, 30 industries, among 5 years. First, I'll talk about the yearly data analysis. The first picture shows the total number of layoffs per year. We can see from 2020 to 2024, tech companies will cut a different number of jobs each year, with the lowest number of layoffs in 2021. 2024 includes only January data, but the total is still higher than 2021. And we can see the employment situation is not optimistic. Second, let's see the number of layoffs in each month in 2023. Analyzing the year closest to us, 2023, we found that most companies prefer to lay off employees in January, February, and August. Then let's see the numbers of layoffs by industry and year. We can see that the top 5 industries with the highest number of layoffs over the years. The transportation, retail, other, and food industries have consistently topped the layoff rankings from 2020 to 2023. And then we see the number of layoffs by industry and year in 2024. We only have the January data, but however, it's clear that other and consumer are far ahead in layoff numbers. And that's all of my part. Welcome my teammate to introduce the next part.
The next part is about location data analysis. For the first figure, according to the figure, the number of layoffs by geographic region in decreasing order is Africa, Oceania, South America, Asia, Europe, and North America. This may be related to the economic development of each continent. For example, North America and Europe have many developed countries with a large base of companies, which are affected by layoffs in more significant numbers. And for this chart, most companies that have made layoffs in 2020 to 2024 are from United States, even more than all other countries combined. And for the layoffs, the global distribution of layoffs is broadly in line with the distribution of companies, with the US continuing to be the country with the highest number of layoffs. However, the number of layoffs in the UK is noteworthy. With only 13 companies laying off employees, the UK nearly doubled the number of layoffs compared to Canada, suggesting that the economic conditions of the past few years also had a significant impact on the UK. And it's the next part.
About the industry data analysis from 2020 to 2023. Okay. According to the average percentage of layoff in different industries, we can see that the industry of aerospace, education, travel, sport, and healthcare are some of the most serious layoff industries. However, according to the total number of layoff people in different industries, there is a different result, which is that the consumers, transportation, and retail are some of the most serious layoff industries, probably due to the large size of the industry. Okay, the next page. If we focus on the 2023, according to the average percentage of layoff in different industries, we can see that the industry of travel, education, food, transportation, and healthcare are some of the most serious layoff industries. Okay, the next page is, okay, this one. The top 3 layoff industries. From the line chart, we can see that the changing trends of top 3 industries with the most average percentage of layoff. The layoff in those industries basically increased from 2020 to 2022 and dramatically dropped since 2022 due to the strikedown and resumption of pandemic. The layoff industry top 10 also shows the same trend as top 3. Okay, the next page. We know the layoff situation among different industries, but we still don't know if it applies specifically to our country. So let's find out the continent division in different industries with the most layoff. For example, we would be surprised if the travel would be one of the most industries with the most layoff, since like we know everyone in our country prefer traveling recently, but we can find some results from the division plot. We can see that North America is the red node on the top of the box line, and as for Asian, it is on the bottom, which means we have lowest percentage of layoff in those specific industry. Which also align with my group mate's previous work. Okay.
The next section is about layoffs at various companies. First, from the figure below, we can see the size of top 10 companies before and after layoffs. In the figure, dark blue represents the company size before layoffs, and the light blue represents the company size after layoffs. We can easily see the Amazon's company size ranks from among the top 10 companies in terms of company size, both before and after layoffs. However, as shown in the figure below, the top 2 companies in terms of company size are sorted from high to low in terms of number of layoffs. Meta is the company with the largest number of layoffs, while Amazon can only rank second in the number of layoffs. Next is the chart about the company size by inheriting R and Tableau and synthesizing the function both sides. The drawing in R is as follows. The drawing code is as shown in the figure below. From the picture, we can conclude that companies that are layoff employees show a graph close to a normal distribution, and a company with 100 to 1,000 employees have the most layoffs. And at the same time, we divided the company size into the 3 size classes, SM and L, by taking 100 and 1,000 as the cutoff point. Comparing the layoff ratios among the 3, we found that the larger the company, the smaller the layoff ratio. Among the top 5 companies with layoffs, the picture shows the amount of financial those companies have raised. But the problem is that those companies only seem to have raised funds through post-IPO. To test my idea, I created a bubble chart showing the financial of the company. You can see from the picture that most companies have concluded post-IPO financing, and the blue bubble represents the post-IPO occupied most of the picture. In order to show the relationship between the number of layoffs and the company's financing stage, I first plotted the financing stages with the highest number of layoffs. The top 5 financing stages with the highest number of layoffs as shown as slides. In order to more intuitively see the relationship between the number of layoffs and the company's financing stage, I draw a butterfly diagram. From the figure, it can be seen that the number of layoffs in the post-IPO stage. The least in the seed stage, and the number of layoffs in other financing stages, the number of layoffs is arranged in order and there is no pattern. Although seed have the smallest number of layoffs, if we look at the layoffs ratio and financial stage, we can conclude that the top 5 financial stages of layoffs are shown as the picture. Here's the conclusion. The analysis of global layoffs and shown that the number of layoffs increased year by year in 2020, 2022, and 2023, but the number of layoffs decreased significantly in 2021, while the number of layoffs in Asia, Europe, and North America increased from 2022 to 2023, with the most obvious increase in North America. Second, the 5 industries with a large number of layoffs were financial industry, healthcare, transportation, and food. The 5 industries with the highest percentage of job cut here are aviation, travel, education, construction, and food. The scale of layoffs shows a nearly normal distribution, and companies with 100 to 1,000 employees have the most layoffs, and the percentage of layoffs among the 3 scale in compared to find the larger the scale. The smaller the percentage of layoffs. The top 5 financing stage of the number of layoffs are post-IPO B2E series financing company, and the top 5 stage of financing and the 5 stage of financing are shown as the picture. That's all. Thanks for your watching.